Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Russia. Now I know what you're thinking, bears, vodka, and those furry hats. But trust me, there's so much more to discover. Get ready to be amazed by these 10 mind-blowing facts about this incredible country. Trust me, you haven't seen these before. Right, buckle up because we're starting with a big one. And I mean big literally. Russia is not just a country. It's a colossal expanse of land that stretches from Europe all the way to the far reaches of Asia. Imagine a place so vast that it takes up 1/8 of the Earth's inhabited land area. That's Russia for you. Russia is massive, darlings, absolutely massive. It's the largest country in the world, covering over 17 million square kilometers. To put that into perspective, it's almost twice the size of the United States. The sheer scale of this nation is mind-boggling. It sprawls across 11, yes, you heard that right, 11 time zones. From Kaliningrad in the west to Kamchatka in the east, the time difference is a staggering 10 hours. This means that when it's 8 a.m. in Moscow, it's already 6 p.m. in Vladivostok. Can you imagine? While you're having your morning cuppa, someone on the other side of Russia is already tucking into dinner. It's like living in a country where time itself is stretched and bent in the most fascinating ways. It's like living in several different time dimensions all at once. Each region operates on its own schedule, creating a unique tapestry of daily life that is both diverse and interconnected. The sun rises and sets at different times across the country, making every moment feel like a new adventure. And speaking of different, imagine the jet lag. Traveling across Russia can be a real challenge for your internal clock. One moment you're in a bustling city, and a few hours later you're in a remote village with a completely different time zone. It's a journey that tests your endurance and adaptability. You'd need a holiday to recover from your holiday. The vast distances and time differences can leave you feeling like you've traveled through time itself. But the beauty of Russia is that it offers so many incredible experiences that the journey is always worth it. But hey, at least you can say you've experienced a whole day in Russia without even trying very hard. From the early morning light in the west to the evening glow in the east, Russia's 11 time zones offer a unique way to experience the passage of time. It's a country where every hour brings something new and exciting. Now let's dive into something a little deeper, literally. We're about to explore one of the most enigmatic and awe-inspiring bodies of water on our planet. Nestled in the heart of Siberia, you'll find Lake Baikal, the world's deepest and oldest freshwater lake. This ancient lake is estimated to be around 25 million years old, making it a living museum of aquatic life. It's so deep, in fact, that if you were to drop a stone in it, it would take over an hour to reach the bottom. The lake plunges to a staggering depth of 1,642 meters, or about 5,387 feet. That's deeper than the height of some of the tallest skyscrapers in the world. Imagine the stories those fish could tell. Lake Baikal is home to more than 1,700 species of plants and animals, 2/3 of which can be found nowhere else on Earth. Among these unique inhabitants is the Baikal seal, the only freshwater seal species in the world. And speaking of stories, Lake Baikal is also rumored to be home to a mysterious creature called the Lucid Khan, a bit like our own Loch Ness monster but with a taste for vodka perhaps? Local legends and folklore are rich with tales of this elusive beast, adding an extra layer of mystique to the already enigmatic lake. Whether you believe in lake monsters or not, there's no denying the beauty and mystery of this incredible natural wonder. The lake's crystal-clear waters, stunning landscapes, and unique biodiversity make it a true gem of nature. From its icy winters, where the lake freezes over and creates mesmerizing ice formations, to its vibrant summers, Lake Baikal is a place of endless fascination and wonder. Fancy a train journey with a difference? Imagine embarking on a voyage that spans an entire continent, offering you a front-row seat to some of the most breathtaking landscapes on Earth. Well, hop aboard the Trans-Siberian Railway, the longest railway line in the world. Stretching over 9,289 kilometers, this legendary route connects the bustling heart of Moscow to the far eastern port city of Vladivostok. This epic journey will take you from Moscow all the way to Vladivostok, chugging past birch forests, shimmering lakes, and vast steppes. You'll witness the changing landscapes of Russia, from the European plains to the rugged mountains of Siberia. Along the way, you'll encounter the occasional babushka selling sunflower seeds, homemade pickles, and other local delicacies. These brief stops offer a glimpse into the daily lives of the people who call this vast land home. It's a journey of a lifetime, one that promises not just scenic beauty but also a deep dive into the rich tapestry of Russian culture and history. And you'll need a lifetime to complete it, or at least a good few weeks. The journey can take anywhere from 7 to 21 days, depending on how many stops you decide to make along the way. Just imagine the characters you'd meet, the stories you'd hear, and the friendships you'd forge. From fellow travelers to the train staff, each person has a unique story to tell. And let's not forget the amount of instant noodles you'd consume. A staple for many travelers, these quick meals become a comforting companion on this long journey. It's an adventure for the true travel enthusiast, a chance to disconnect from the hustle and bustle of daily life and reconnect with the simple joys of travel. So, are you ready to embark on this unforgettable journey? Chapter 4. Now, when you think of Russia, you might picture snow-covered landscapes and people wearing those fabulous fur hats. And while you wouldn't be wrong, Russia is also a land of incredible climatic diversity. We're talking everything from the freezing Arctic tundra to the sunny subtropical beaches of Sochi. You can go dog sledding with huskies one day and sunbathe on the Black Sea the next. It's like having a dozen different holidays all rolled into one. Just remember to pack for all seasons, darling. You never know what you might encounter. Chapter 5. Art lovers, prepare to be dazzled. The Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg is one of the largest and oldest museums in the world, and trust me, it's absolutely crammed with treasures. We're talking over 3 million items, from Egyptian mummies to masterpieces by Michelangelo and Rembrandt. You could spend a lifetime wandering its halls and still not see everything. I hear they even have a resident cat to keep the mice away from the priceless artifacts. Now that's what I call security. Chapter 6. Right, let's talk about the weather again, shall we? Specifically, the coldest inhabited place on Earth, Oymyakon in Siberia. This is not the place for a winter getaway unless you consider minus 67.7 degrees Celsius balmy. I mean, your eyelashes would freeze together just blinking. But here's the thing. People actually live there. They've adapted to the extreme cold, and they even have a special festival to celebrate the arrival of summer. Now that's what I call looking on the bright side. Chapter 7. From Russia with Words. Now let's talk about something a little less chilly: literature. Russia has a rich literary history, with some of the world's most famous authors calling it home. We're talking Tolstoy, Dostoevsky, Chekhov, the giants of literature. Their words have moved, inspired, and challenged readers for centuries. So, next time you're looking for a good book, why not pick up a Russian classic? Just be prepared for a bit of soul-searching, and maybe a few existential questions along the way. Chapter 8. The Curious Case of the Cyrillic Alphabet. Now, have you ever looked at the Russian language and thought, what on earth is that? Well, my dears, that's the Cyrillic alphabet, and it's a whole other world of linguistic intrigue. It looks a bit like Greek had a love child with a few hieroglyphics, but don't let that scare you off. Once you get the hang of it, it's actually quite logical. And besides, wouldn't it be impressive to order your vodka in fluent Russian? Just imagine the look on the bartender's face. Chapter 9. To Infinity and Beyond, the Russian edition. Hold on to your hats because we're blasting off into space. Russia has a long and storied history of space exploration, from launching the first artificial satellite, Sputnik, to sending the first human, Yuri Gagarin, into orbit. They've been pushing the boundaries of space travel for decades, and they're still at it today. So the next time you look up at the stars, remember that Russia helped us get a little closer to them. Chapter 10. The Kremlin, more than just a pretty fortress. Finally, no trip to Russia would be complete without a visit to the Kremlin in Moscow. This iconic fortress is like the Russian version of Buckingham Palace, but with more history and a lot more red brick. It's been the seat of power for centuries, and it's still home to the Russian president today. Just imagine the secrets those walls could tell. I bet they've seen it all, from czars to communists and everything in between. Outro until next time, Russia. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed these mind-blowing facts about Russia. It's a country of incredible diversity, from its vast landscapes and rich history to its warm people and fascinating culture. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing content. See you in the next video.